Welcome to another season of Theology Over Easy. In physics, a particle is an object with a specific mass and location in space. Think basketball, baseballs, molecules, and atoms. A wave, on the other hand, is the oscillation of energy through space. Think radio waves or microwaves. In Newtonian physics, that's the science of large things, waves and particles are mutually exclusive. Something is either one or the other. A particle cannot be a wave and vice versa. But as scientists experimented with smaller and smaller particles, they made a strange discovery. At its most basic and smallest level, matter contains the properties of both a particle and a wave at the same time. The now famously repeated double-slit experiment has proven this time and again. Now, physicists call this puzzling aspect of reality wave-particle duality. You can find a 90-second video illustration of this law of quantum physics on our Theology Over Easy Facebook page. So Albert Einstein put it like this: we have two contradictory pictures of reality. Neither the wave nor the particle theory separately fully explains the quantum realm, but together they do. Now, since the earliest centuries of the church, Christians have maintained that in Jesus, two distinct natures, our human nature and God's divine nature, came together in one person. The theological term for this is hypostatic union. Hypostasis is a Greek word that means substance, or nature, as in human nature. And hypostatic union then refers to the idea that two natures, the human and the divine, were united in one individual at a particular time and place. But how should we understand this? Was Jesus some sort of half-God, half-human hybrid? Was he only sometimes God and other times human? Or did the union of these two natures create some new third nature that had not previously existed? None of these ideas explain the phenomenon of Jesus Christ. And this is where particle-wave duality may help by way of analogy. In the quantum realm, matter such as an electron or photon exists simultaneously as both a particle and a wave. The two natures coexist inseparably and without contradiction in a single piece of matter. So too with Jesus' human and divine nature. In him, the divine nature and human nature are always fully present in the same person. Everything that the human Jesus did, God did also. And anything that God did in and through the Son was something that the human being, Jesus of Nazareth, also did. So to modify what Albert Einstein said about wave-particle duality, neither his human nature nor his divine nature separately explains the phenomenon of Jesus Christ. But together, they do. It is difficult to grasp how Jesus could be both human and divine at the same time. We may take some consolation in the fact that even physicists have difficulty understanding wave-particle duality. But our lack of understanding doesn't change the underlying reality. The great theologians of the first few centuries of the church stressed the hypostatic union as essential to our relationship with God. In the 2nd century, the theologian Clement of Alexandria said, "God became like us so we could become like him," meaning Jesus shared fully in our humanity so that we might share in his life with God. And the 4th century theologian Athanasius put it like this: "What has not been assumed has not been redeemed," meaning humans could only be fully redeemed if God had taken our full human nature onto himself. The 1st chapter of the Gospel of John says it like this: "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us." I hope to see you next time on Theology Over Easy.